So DC here, hi guys and gals. Well, this one is just probably almost more for myself. I've just left the cemetery, which is there, and I'm on the street corner here. I lived in Geneva. You know, sometimes it's strange. I lived in Geneva about 2 years. That's 30 years ago. I never went into that cemetery. I never did. But the worst thing is right now is I'm going to show you where we used to live. It's that street over there. How is it that we never went there? Now, it used to be there was a newspaper here. It made a lot of noise. I mean, the printing press. And this was a noisy place. We waited, it's a long story, but we waited 3 weeks, homeless, so to say, to find an apartment, which we ended up having to pay a special agency to get. So we would come here and eat sometimes. La Rue des Savoirs. And now we're on a place called La Rue des Bains. And I'll tell you a little story in a second. As what you see over there, that's the fireman. Now, we lived opposite the firehouse. And once we walked out and forgot our keys on the door, and the windows were open. I mean, it wasn't on the door, it was on the table. The windows were open, the door closed. We just moved in, didn't know anybody in Geneva really then. And do you have the keys? No. Do you have the keys? So we went over to the firemen and told them our predicament. I actually asked if they would lend me a ladder. They laughed and they said, no, we can't do that. But we can get out the truck, and if the keys or everything are there, as you say, it'll not be charged, you know, basically. It's like an emergency. So they came out. There weren't these roundabouts, by the way, then. So they came out, and everybody was panicking, because if you can see, all the houses are attached. So if a fire truck comes out, you know, and basically if a fire truck comes out and puts a ladder into an apartment building, everybody's saying, oh my goodness, there's a fire, we're all gonna die. Well, actually, after, it was really good, because I told one of the firemen that my uncle was he was a fireman as well. So what the guy did, he tore off his crest and said, next time you go to Canada, you bring one back for me, which I did, of course. Yeah, so let me see, we're walking along. It wasn't on it. Actually, the place didn't look very good then. It still doesn't look very good now. Let me see now. This isn't our place. Our place was near, over a store. So we're coming up to it. So you see, there were our firemen. There's another store that goes with that. So there used to be, right here, there used to be a barber, which I could go to his. So everything's closed. And we lived second floor, well, 012, so you call it third floor in the States. That little kind of balcony type thing, that was our place. Yeah, so here it was. The story was is that they would put their naked female dolls in the window for people to look at. Yeah, there was, you know, they were firemen. They were fun guys, really were. Anyway, everybody, that's it for now. A little bit of my Geneva story. Let me cross quickly over. Okay, here we are. Crossing quickly over. Yeah, so yeah, so there we were. Yeah, very cool. I'm trying to think all of a sudden. I don't remember us having a balcony, actually. No, we must have been one of the there. 1, 2. No, we were the first floor, I guess. I've forgotten that. Unbelievable, you can forget all these things. I'll have to ask Mrs. DC. She'll remember that, no problem. Okay, DC signing off, everybody. Bye-bye.